Hello, my name is Carol Beaudoin. As most of you know, you've met me before on Facebook. And you also know that Zalmi had his conference these last few days, and he invited several of us to come to the conference and to discuss topics. Well, one of the topics was, what 5 things comes to my mind when I think of TFD? When I think of TFD, how can I not think of Zalmi? Whenever I brag to my friends, and that's all the time, or to my relatives or whoever will listen to me, I of course talk about Zalmi. It just blows my mind how a CEO of a company can be so dedicated to his company. Not only his company, but he is dedicated and supportive of his clients. I'll tell you a little story here, what I think. You know how every once in a while you see the little square TFD emblem pop up on a TFD page on the wall? Well, when a client will have some type of issue, all of a sudden you see him, Z here, don't worry about that issue, I'll take care of it. Well, I'm thinking to myself, what is going on here? Here he is so busy, and this big company, his desk must be just piled high with work, and it's like he gets zapped in the arm when someone is on Facebook and needs his help. He's right there. That's amazing. And he's, every single award that comes his way, he just deserves. He deserves so much. In fact, it just reminds me of a Chinese proverb. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. Well, Zalmi, he sends so much out there, and this is why he is getting so much success. Zalmi is such a young man. He is just about less than half my age. And I'm so proud of him. It's so impressive what he's doing with his life. I know that he has so many more dreams that he wants to accomplish. Because if you look on his blog, you'll see all the things that he wants to do. Well, I believe that he will pave his own way to much success and not lose himself in the process. And Zalmi, all the best to you. Well, that is the first thing that I think about when I think of TFD. Now, the second thing I think about is my Chef Ray. Yes, I'm calling him my Chef Ray because he is so dedicated to all his clients, not just me, but he makes me feel like I'm so important. Just like I'm sure he makes every one of you who is served by his kitchen feel important, special, that he is there just for you. Well, that is how I feel. And he is so dedicated, conscientious, extremely considerate. He truly, truly cares about his clients. In fact, I have a little story for you. It's the case of the missing bag. Whoa. One evening, around 7 o'clock, my home phone rang. Of course, I didn't answer it at 7 o'clock at night. It's going to be solicitors. Well, my answering machine came on, and what did I hear? Chef Ray. I said, oh my God, Chef Ray is calling me? So I ran to the phone and I picked it up and I said, Chef Ray, is that you? And he says, Carol, he says, I'm so upset. He says, I just got a call from a delivery person and they can't find Lawrence's bag. And I made all his food, I packed his bag, and I put it there for the delivery persons, and another delivery person must have grabbed it along with theirs by mistake, and it's off away on some route somewhere where we'll never see it again. But so I thought I would call you. I just looked up your number, your home phone number, and I found it. And I hope you don't mind, but I would like to speak to Lawrence, because what I want to do is plan a menu for him so that I can go and make it. By the way, when I was talking to him on the phone, I could hear children in the background. So I know he was at home, and here he is out of work, and he wants to go back to the kitchen and cook 5 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. I mean, and this is 7 o'clock at night. So, and that's what he did. He actually made a plan, told Lawrence what he had on available on hand, because what he was supposed to have is probably all gone. And he just put together a whole day's meals, and the delivery person just waited for him. He packed it up, put it in the bag, and 2 hours later, a couple of hours later, it was at my door, and it was still warm. Now, what kind of service does any other company give you? Service like Chef Ray gives us? Are you kidding me? I don't think so. This is why I call him my Chef Ray. He is the best. He has a good heart. He's just a wonderful person. And the Fresh Diet are so fortunate in having Chef Ray as one of their chefs. And I'm fortunate to have him for my chef. And so that really concludes my second thought on this, but my third, because they wanted 5. But anyway, my third was customer service. So what comes to my mind when I think about customer service? Who else but Lori Ford? That woman is an angel. She is an angel. She is unbelievable. She is so personable. When I call her to order my food, in fact, I've been on the Fresh Diet, I think I told you, about 1 year and 5 months. Well, I've been dealing with her all that time. And I think in the very, very beginning, the very first order, it was another customer service person, but he had left TFT. So it was Lori Ford for the second month, and then all the other months after that. And when I call her, I can actually hear the smile in her voice. She's such a sweetheart. I just love her to death. And she'll always say first thing, "Carol, how are you?" And then she'll say, "How's my Lawrence? Tell Lawrence I said hello. And what can I do to help you this time?" And so then I give her my order, and this is customer service. But you know, I've had the fortunate occasion to speak to other customer service personnel when I've called and Lori wasn't there, and it was about something, about an order that I wanted or something. And I spoke to, let's see, it was Joe Stein. He was so nice. And you know, Joe, I saw your photo on the wall, and you are a handsome man. Okay. And I also spoke to Deborah Rivera. She's a cutie pie. And to Iris. But I've never met or saw Iris, but she was fantastic. So this is what I think of customer service. They are there for you, and they're a wonderful group of people.